Extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Mike, 53.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Looking to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Third down here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Hey, 4 down.
Off play action. Huff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It's hauled in by Brandon Brooks. And they work this out past the 25. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, it's exactly right to be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Four down.
Ohio! Ohio!
Now on 2nd down, this is good. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Lucky 56! Gone!
On first down, Huff. Over the middle, complete. It's Richards. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
On first and 10. Huff. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Detroit!
Throwing on first down. And with a hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got some space here. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. first down. Hands of his receiver Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now on first and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game.
Check your backer, check your backer.
49, check 49, check 49.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They get it to him right away. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Let's get it.
Detroit, Detroit.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Here we go now. 319, 319.
From the gun on third down. Huff. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one after a 6-0 lead.
And I've talked to so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of the team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this side.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, Brandon, there's no question we're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
For the first time with Johnson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey. You got three. Three down. Motion.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in position.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cut. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Gone! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. This a 33-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Now they'll throw here. Out they go. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what? What's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Kid 33, kid 33. It's just me and you.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Leopard! Leopard!
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows where to hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. That's complete. Right over the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Second and goal from the 1.
Leopard! Leopard!
It's a quarterback sneak, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Three down.
On third down, it's Newton. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
The extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. He might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimum game.
Now he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So 5 yards there is where the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And he's got Rodgers. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, the ball is not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. First out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. It's their quarterback. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Flex round! Flex round!
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
lucky 56.
you're
Lucky
in peril.
56.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative
All right, now,
yardage.
lucky 56.
They don't need to
Lucky
run another
56.
play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
You got 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. Looking right side, and he's got a man. That's Richards. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Check me out. We got 3 down. We got to stand up.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this.
They can't hang with us.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but he dropped it pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
They'll set up to throw. This time it's Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
4 down. 4 down. Check, check.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richards. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
That's right. Easy. 4 down. Easy.
They'll run him now. Down the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Watch that end. That is right.
Leopard! Leopard!
3 down. 3 down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mike.
Hut!
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown.
Detroit!
Can they convert
Detroit!
now on 3rd and goal?
Alert. 3 down. 3 down.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Check 31. Check 31.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Hey, we got Mike.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on
Gone,
3rd and goal.
gone! Gone, gone!
4 down. 4 down.
drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gano's kick is right through. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Rush it, rush it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, 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 hey.
Come on, let's go!
He'll look to throw. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
4 down, 4 down.
Ohio! Ohio!
Back to throw here. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
To get a little more cushion. And they'll run it here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Hey, watch the slant.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to throw this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, you got 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And there's a ground game here with the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Baby! Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
3 down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Hut.
65. 65. Shift.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll field this at the 5. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the
Let's go.
football.
What? 90.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Time to establish the run game here. Turner. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now
Flex round.
is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back in.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down. And that's exactly what he did.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 3 down.
Ohio.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll look to throw. incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back line.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll block the throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Travis Kelce from 17 yards out. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what it is.
Lost the football. On its effect. They'll try and throw for him. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. From the side complete. That's Richards. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. The Panthers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Detroit. Detroit. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
There you are.
They'll set up a throw. He Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. White, 90. White, 90. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll come in throwing here to start the drive. Dumps it over to Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Flex round. Flex round.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. In for the score. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Hey.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking right side, and he's got a man. It's Richards. Touchdown! A big play there. 75 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Come on, let's go!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Rams on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Flex round! Flex round!
Handoff. It's good. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Gotta try it here. He's got to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Ohio! Ohio!
Now a play fake here on first down. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Looking to throw. It's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's third down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The Panthers on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
45, 45. Key in.
Check, 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 check.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hammond. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
I got you. You're all mine.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Check it, Humphrey. No.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
We got 4.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Guys made complete over the middle. That's Richards. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Well, that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Gun.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Get those jump balls.
They'll set up to throw. Throw outside complete. That's Richards. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
3 down. let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
He'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
He sends this one away. And great special teams work here. Let's just knock it on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Diaz. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Shotgun snap as they look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying.
Here we go now.
If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll let it now on the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down.
All right, now,
3rd
lucky
and
56.
2.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Hey, hey.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Right there, 55. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This one taken from the 7th. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now they're chance to execute it.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. I got number 18, I got you 18.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
you